Hello everyone and welcome back to another math video. Today we're going to be looking at how do you write an equation when they give you a slope and a point. So similar to this problem you see up on the screen. We're going to be looking at how to do this using the point slope formula. There's another way to teach this using slope-intercept formula. So if you're interested in that other method of learning it and teaching it, I will link that in the description below. Just a reminder, this is the short version, so we're going to go pretty quickly. If you want the full length lesson, I will link that in the description as well. Lastly, before attempting this lesson, you should already know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide fractions, or else have a calculator that can help you with that. You should also be familiar with point slope form and how to solve equations. If you'd like refreshers on any of those topics, I will link them in the description. All right, so here is our problem. And they tell us it has a slope of -5, the point is 1, -9, and it wants it in slope-intercept form. So step one, plug it into the point slope formula. Again, I'm going to go quickly here because this should be review. So we know slope goes here, x goes here, y goes here. So now we have y minus -9 equals -5 parentheses x minus 1. And then we know this becomes y plus 9 with the double symbol. Now we distribute. So now we have y plus 9 equals -5x plus 5. And last step, right, we're trying to solve for y because it wants it in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form means get the y by itself. So now we're going to do -9 on both sides. And we're going to get y equals -5x minus 4. And this is our final answer in slope-intercept form. All right, for this one, they tell you the slope is 0 and they give you a point. So even though the slope is 0, we're still going to set it up the same way. So we'll plug in our numbers. This becomes y plus 4. And now you're distributing 0, right? So remember that 0 times x is just 0. 0 times -9 is just 0. So 0 times anything is just 0. So now you have y plus 4 equals 0. And we're going to subtract 4 on both sides. And we get y equals -4. And this is our final answer. And for this last type of problem, with fractions, still set it up the same way. So y minus 8 equals -3/5 times x minus -11. We need to get rid of this double minus sign, so we do y minus 8 equals -3/5 x plus 11. Now we distribute the fraction. So now we're going to have y minus 8 equals -3/5 x minus 33/5. And then we're going to add 8 on both sides. And so here we have y equals -3/5 x. And this fraction work on the right, you can do in your head, do by hand, do in a calculator, but you should end up with +7/5. And here is our final answer. All right, here's our cool clock for today, which means that it is time for you to practice what you just learned. Go ahead and pause the video and try these 3 problems on your own. And when you're ready, you can unpause the video and we'll check your answers. Okay, now that you've had time to work these problems, let's check your solutions. For the first problem, here is the work. You should have ended up with y equals -1x minus 3. This could also be written as y equals -x minus 3. Because you don't usually write the 1. For the second problem, here is the work. You should have ended up with y equals -8. And for the last problem, here is the work. You should have ended up with y equals 4/7x minus 1/7. And that is it for today. I hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.